My name is Mike Rowley, and I am from the Solutions and Products Storage Management Group for Hitachi Data Systems, and I'm here today to talk to you how you can use Hitachi Command Suite 7 to provision storage to a host or multiple hosts in your environment. By navigating through the Command Suite 7 interface, for this example I'm going to select a specific array and I'm going to navigate to a specific pool in an Hitachi Dynamic Tiering pool. Now, regardless of what the volume type might actually be, whether it is a thin provisioned volume, a basic volume, that is a volume in which thin provisioning has not been applied to it, or in this case, a multiple tiered volume, the workflow process is the same. By clicking on the Allocate Volumes button, I can select either multiple hosts in which I'm going to give storage to, or I can select a single host. And in this example, I'm going to choose example host 123. At this point in the process, I have the option of selecting the number of volumes that I want and the size of the volumes, or volume in this case. I can select block, megabyte, gigabyte, or terabyte. I also have the option of looking at the current LUN pathing from the storage frame to the host. And if I don't like the current configuration, if I want to add to the current configuration, I can do so by selecting, in this case, a new storage port and then mapping it to the worldwide names of the HBAs on that host. Now, I won't commit to this change. To complete this specific workflow process, I can look at the host mode and host mode settings, and I can change them if appropriate. In this case, since I am using Windows, I will leave the Windows extension host mode as is, and I could select a variety of different options simply by checking the checkboxes. Finally, I click Show Plan, at which point a summary of what I have chosen with all the variables will appear, and then I have the option of naming the task into something that's more meaningful for me. In other words, maybe I want to use this to manage my change management record with a description of some sort. And perhaps I want to schedule this task to occur now or later in the future, perhaps next a couple weekends from now. Once I am ready to submit, I can submit the task, and the plan will now work in the background. As I mentioned earlier, the workflow process is the same regardless of the volume type that I choose. I could also allocate volume simply by clicking on a specific host. In this case, I will choose example host and allocate volumes this way. I don't have to select the host, but I can now select the number of volumes that I want to give to the specific host and the storage frame from which I want those volumes to come from. An alternative method would be to go back to the storage frame and look at open unallocated volumes, volumes that have been previously carved, at which point I could select a group of volumes or a single volume and click my Allocate Volumes button. And again, choose the host or group of hosts that I want to give the storage to. Once I've chosen the parameters that I want, in this case, again, I would show, plan, and execute. But as I said, the workflow process is the same.